What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening?
We are Mike and Michelle.
And we are Luvy's Fat Life. The fat stands for fart and tail.
Come on now.
I like the fart and tail. But it's better than fart and smell, right, fam?
Absolutely.
You're one of the fams. That means you're a fart and smeller or fast.
He's full of himself tonight.
Yeah, man. So we've heard some great news in the last week. I'm feeling confident about our October cruise.
Absolutely.
So, hey, in the last week, we have booked a flight.
Yes.
Booked an excursion.
Yes.
I've emailed Little French Key about an excursion. Still hadn't heard back from them. So
they owe us money, though.
Yeah, they do owe us money. So just, kind of letting everybody know what happened there was, about a year and a half ago when we were supposed to go last October on the Lolita Loca cruise last October in 2020, we had already paid in full Little French Key. That was a bucket list of ours. And it looked so awesome, so beautiful. They had the jaguars, they had the animals there, and then they had the snorkeling and all the cool stuff. And so we paid like $350 for like the next to the highest level that you could get. Yep. And that was for 3 of us, which still ain't, bad, a little over $100 a person. And then it got close to the whole COVID thing kind of hit. It hit right around, I bought it around February, March, and that's right when COVID hit. And we'd bought it in advance of October. And then all these emails came back closer to the cruise that they had to shut, Honduras down. The government shut them down. No tourists or anybody coming in. And there was a couple email exchanges back and forth, and then they were hurting for money. And they said, well, I can't give you a refund. And so next thing you know, I understood it. They had animals to take care of and COVID and everything. And they sent an email, said, well, we'll give you a voucher for in the future. So I had to email, and it says that they'll give you a voucher for 2 years out. Hey, Christina, we're going to go through the chat here in a second and say, hey, everybody. But I just saw Christina say hello and hey, the Gaylors. So the other day, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I found that email, copied it, put it back in email back to them and said, hey, cruising's opening back up, and we're supposed to be
we're ready to go.
We're supposed to be in Roatan in November on our cruise. And is this still valid? Because they said 2 years from the day they opened back up, and it's been less than 2 years. So we'll see how that works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm making a video on it.
And we might have some ugly things to say.
I'm going to call Tony and say, Tony, this needs to be on the news. we need to be taken care of. $300 ain't get my credit back.
That's right.
We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that goes through. But we were watching videos on that, and that looks awesome.
Yes. We are so excited about it.
Yes, I think it's going to happen. Hey, and our guests tonight are on that cruise too. The Taveling Gilberts are on that cruise. We're going to
have so much fun.
It's going to be awesome. So, yeah, so that Marco Polo group is just blowing up with everybody getting excited about it and talking about it, and it's awesome. So we got that going on. Of course, we got the Taveling Gilberts, and I'm going to preface this right now. There are some crazy things going on today. And right before we show the video later on and we bring the Gilberts on, I'll tell you what happened. And it's is this a little bit of clickbait? A little bit of clickbait.
No, because it's real.
I know it's not. I'll tell you what, for $49.99, for $49.99, I'll tell you the whole inside story and behind the scenes. Well, no, I'm not going to do that.
He'll tell you anything.
I'll never send it to you. But yeah, some crazy stuff happened. I was videoing some stuff, and we'll talk about that later on. But let's go to the chat real quick, and then we
do that. We're gonna also try some Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite. Look, we got it.
And I'm a little apprehensive about it.
I am very apprehensive. We hadn't even opened it yet. Should we open it and smell it right now? We'll smell it. Let's open it up. Teresa and Ronnie have done this. They got a killer video. Go on their channel. We're going to smell this right now ahead of time. So, oh my God, I can smell it from here. It don't smell that bad.
It looks like tar.
Yeah.
Literally. Shoe polish.
Load it up on your bread just like you would Nutella. I've heard it tastes just like Nutella.
It looks like shoe polish for real, y'all.
It looks like something else if you ask me. It smells salty. It smells beefy. So hey, I'll try anything once.
I won't.
I'm gonna try. You're gonna try this one. You gonna try?
I am gonna try.
Let's jump to the chat here. And if I missed you at the beginning, I apologize. Thank you guys for coming in here tonight. We're going to have some fun. We're going to meet the Gilberts, talk about some spooky stuff, talk about some travel stuff. Then we're going to try Vegemite at the end. We got Anthony as our waiter. He's going to do the toast, and we're going to butter it up, put the stuff on. It's going to be fun tonight. But if I missed you at the beginning of this, I'm sorry. The chat's jumping around like crazy. We got Always on the Move. How you doing, Josh? David with Fisher Fun Ventures. Tom and Brenda with Nana's Hidden Apron and KY Travelers. Billy Sparks, the main man, computer guru. Hey, don't laugh at my Atari 2600 upload Saturday night. That was pretty bad if y'all saw that. Luckily, the Taveling Gilberts are in here. Is that Teresa or Michelle or Laverl? Messing with you, Brian. I'm just messing with you, buddy. We got Janice with JP Travel Adventures. Jenny Brock, the better half of Al. She didn't throw us under the bridge, under the bus. We love you, Jenny. Positive Vibes Adventures. How you doing? Brian. Laverl. Just picking, Brian. I'm just picking with you, buddy. Honey from the Beach Life. What's happening? Hello, everyone. Golden Voice, Just Dave. Man, what a voice that guy's got. Just Dave. Spiker's Crazy Adventure. We got Cindy and Doug. How are y'all doing today? We got Miss Rhonda B, the better half of Tom. We got Bill from MGM. Jenny Brock again. David Blaine. How you doing, Blaine? Brian Dancer. Already said I got Brian. Honey is about the same ones. Cruising on the High Seas. Is that Chris or Robert? Hey, Robert, how you doing? Finally got your name right. I remember I'm like my mom now. She calls everybody like, hey, Brittany, Brandy, and then throws in a couple of dog names in there too while you're at it,
She's covering all the bases.
You get everybody. Just say, hey, Billy Joe Bob, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how it is. When you get up around 50, that starts happening. Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got? A lot of chat jumping back and forth. We love that.
Got Beach Please on here.
Yeah, Beach Please on here. BDF, hey, how you doing? I'm about to subscribe to the channel. Hey, let's go ahead and bring this up too. If you are a creator, hashtag supporter, hashtag TA if you're a travel agent. TA can sit for other things too, but I mean, just say hello. Pick out a channel you hadn't subscribed to and hit them up. Subscribe to that channel, right? Miss Marla Stewart, one of our favorites in here. Everybody is our favorite, but Miss Marla, how you doing? Hey, Miss Holly Ayers, the librarian. She said that she does want Carnival to keep the library because she's a librarian.
Thank you, Billy.
Miss Kimbra.
Sorry for me too.
Yeah, especially after pizza late at night. Kimbra, how you doing, lady? Who else we got in here? Beach, please. You already said that, right?
Yes.
Miss Jenny, Beach, please. Fordman, AK Kenneth Oaks. How you doing, buddy? Hey, don't forget, June the 5th is a Saturday. We're doing the Helping Hands for Cruising coming up. In the future, you'll start seeing up in the top right-hand corner that logo for that event. We got Matt Allen in here from Fantastic Studios. How you doing? He's the other half of Kimber. He's not the better half. Kimber's maybe the better half. We got the Gaylors. How the Gaylors doing? Christina V. Hey, how you doing? Man, the chat is just jumping all over the place. Awesome. Positive Vibes Adventures. I may have said that already, but hey, welcome to the group here. Dancer Quest. Hey, somebody knows our name. Hi, Mike and Michelle. Hi, everyone.
I did.
Deb, she's as sweet as Jenny. I mean, them two right there are gold, man. They're gold. Let's see who else we got in here. Beach Life, Honey, Beach Please. Man, we got a lot of people in here. Great to see this. Great crowd here. 46 people in the house. We got some crazy stuff coming up. Hey, it's all about the Taveling Gilberts.
It is.
I mean, they're great. They're a great couple. They're so funny.
They are funny.
All right. So wait a minute. Blaine says, wait a minute. I'll give you $29.99. Is that for the Vegemite or is that for the Carnival Monopoly game I'm going to send you in the mail? Please let me know what. Now, it may just be an old Monopoly game with just a hand-drawn Carnival logo on the front of the box.
We got a Scooby-Doo Monopoly.
We got a Scooby-Doo Monopoly, too. Yeah, we got that, too.
I don't think Anthony will part with it.
No, he definitely won't. Hey, so, yeah, hashtag creator, hashtag talent agent. If you're a talent agent,
I'm sure we have some very talented people in here.
it's way too much Crown and Coke this early in the night, probably is what it is. If you're a hashtag talent agent, go ahead and put your name up there. I'm losing it. I'm really losing it. All right, 12 after 8, right? Woo! 12 after 8, right?
Yes.
No, Mike Blaine is paying for the story of tonight. Oh, really? $29.99. Hey, I will say this, and I'm not asking for your money. If anybody does from now to June the 5th throws up a super chat, we're going to 100% give all the money to Helping Hands for Cruising. So we did that last week. We appreciate the gifts for our anniversary. I think we got $30. I went ahead and sent all that over to Helping Hands for Cruising. So if anybody does do a super chat from now all the way through June 5th, we'll cover that 30% difference. And next week I'll put it actually in the body so you can donate directly to that. But we want to make sure we do that. Hey, Tom, how you doing, TWF? So, hey, 48 people in the house.
Woohoo!
I'm getting ready to show the intro. I forgot to tell them this. But we do have an intro for the Taveling Gilberts. So after this intro, they will be in the house. Right?
Absolutely.
We ready for it?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to play it. Now, the volume on this may be up or down. You may have to adjust it a little bit, so I apologize about that in advance. Sometimes it does that on video. So after this video, the Gilberts will be in the house. There we go. Hey, Gilberts!
Hey, what's going on?
How is Brian and Deb doing tonight? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Teresa and Ronnie. I'm so sorry about that.
That's all right. Laverla understands.
I love Brian, man. I love Brian. He was so sincere and apologetic for that. Brian, that was the last I'm going to do with that.
I don't know if I believe him or not.
For today. That's the last I'm going to do it for today.
Yeah, for today. For today.
So how are the Gilberts doing?
We are good.
I seen all them guys wearing that swag, man. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
So cute.
Is that the $99 version, or is that the the $29.99, or is that
the dollar store? They sell them around the corner. They give them away free if you buy anything.
That's a sweet looking shirt because
yes.
I was looking in one. I like the shirt you got on tonight's a little different. I like that version. But I saw your other, when I was looking at some of your older videos, I saw the older logo of the world on there as well. But I really like the hot air balloon. I think that's unique. I really like it.
It was actually her niece or cousin. I'm sorry. Cousin. She's so much younger than you. I would say niece. But her cousin actually designed that for us. We told her what we wanted. She's an artist, and she just came up with it. And it was kind of cool.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, hey, a lot of people in here, I'm sure, know who you guys are. I mean, the rumors of yourself precede yourself, especially those in the police force.
Exactly.
Hey, can you tell everybody a little bit about your channel, what you like doing, how long you've been around, and just kind of let everybody know who you are?
Well, actually, I have been around for quite a while. Now, I didn't have a channel. I was a fan. I was a fan for a lot of years. And some of these channels, I watched them explode. I mean, I watched, Tony and Jenny and, back when they didn't even have 2,000 subs. and Jason and Krista, they were one of the first, really to acknowledge me in the chat because they saw me all the time, and they were I don't remember what it was, like maybe they're 1,000 subscriber or something like that, and they were talking about all the people, and they mentioned me, and I was like, oh, they don't know me. And and then Josh and Michelle, we watched Josh and Michelle way back in the day, and
well, I'll tell you, he is an uber planner. I am not at all.
Yeah.
So I had been on cruises. The girls picture that you showed, that was me going on cruises with the girls. Anyway, he was getting ready to go on his first cruise. So that's what he did, is he hit YouTube, and the rest is history.
Well, I had been planning a Italy trip for probably 15 to 20 years. We're like saving, and of course we had two teenage kids, and you save maybe a dime here, maybe. And, anyway, that's where I kind of got into the YouTube thing, planning that and looking at these different towns and cities and foods and all the things there is to do. I mean, I'm the Clark Griswold. I don't keep this on schedule. I like to have, 3 or 4 options. Like, babe, what do you want to do right now? Because I can go to this restaurant over here, or we can go over here and go to this thing, or we can do this. And that's how it happens.
So then he decided he wanted to start his own channel.
I did.
And I'm like, we'll do it. You don't need me for it.
Yeah.
And I got sucked into it somehow.
Yeah, I think the very first vlog was us driving to New Orleans, getting on the Majesty of the Seas, and we were cussing like sailors the whole time, because I get the road rage, when I'm in driving, and it was like, they're kicking us off YouTube before we even get started. We can't post this. There's no way. So but I've had fun with it. We've had a great time. We love to travel. We love to weekend travel. We can't go too many places because Teresa just gets a couple of weeks a year. So we do long weekends, and you get 3 now, but long weekends, and anytime a holiday hooks up, of course the post office is closed all the time, so I can go wherever. But food, fun, and adventure. That's what it started out as. That's what was our little logo up under it. And then we love to eat at the little hole in the wall places and weird little things. There's a couple of them, I've taken her deep in the downtown places that you probably don't need to be in. And we've ran in and
like literally ran to the car one time when somebody was following us.
Oh yeah.
We're like, get to the car.
Yeah, that was the pig ear sandwich. Yeah, we ate in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, I was in a bad part of town, but I had to have it. So,
you had a pig ear sandwich?
Pig ear sandwich at the Big Apple Inn in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, they only sold 2 things, and that was pig ear sandwiches and what they called little smokes. It was chopped up sausage sandwiches. Yeah. They were both on little rolls.
And they were both disgusting.
They were delicious. I bought a pile of them. I ate them. It was great. Oh, loved it. And then we went to Herbie K's over in Shreveport, which their claim to fame is the big shrimp buster sandwich. And that's where they take big old Gulf shrimp and they butterfly them, and then they pound them flat until they're about this big around. And they make a po' boy out of it.
Well, that sounds so good.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was in a bad part of town too, but it wasn't quite as bad as Jackson. But that's what we do. We seek it out. We seek out that local flavor, man. Love it.
Yeah, that's one thing we like about when we go somewhere. Every once in a while you have to, you go to the big name place that's got the big reputation. But I like finding the little hole in the wall, the little barbecue place off the beaten path. Like when we went up to Gatlinburg, we went to DeLauder's Barbecue because that's a locally owned place. And we went to Preacher's Smokehouse when we were up there as well. So you can go to like a Bennett's, and there's 3 or 4 of those, and they're kind of a chain.
Right.
But I like the little hole in the wall barbecue places along the way. Is my favorite place. And you'll ask the locals, hey, who's got the best barbecue in town? And they'll say, you got to go down here, go down here and make a right, and then you go by the cow pasture, make a left, and if you see the second pig on the right, turn right there, and it's right on the left.
That's what we should have done in Memphis. And I know we're gonna step on some toes, because I think, is it Jenny that loves this place? We went to the
Rendezvous.
Oh, it was awful.
It was
awful.
horrible.
Not a fan.
We
Really?
were with some other people too, and everybody agreed. I don't know if they were just having an off night, but I'm like, man, we should have got somebody on the street to tell us where to go.
Yeah,
It was not good.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan. We went to.
Yeah, she doesn't.
On,
She doesn't She doesn't like barbecue, and she said that's the only barbecue she likes. I think is the rendezvous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably the only barbecue she ever had, I guess.
She needs some Luvy.
She was here in Charlotte. Her daughter Danielle worked up here in Winston-Salem, which is just 6-7 miles from us. We're right at the line actually. And I told them, I said, listen, next time you come up here, I'm gonna fix you some barbecue. Try it out. We'll meet you. We'll drop it all for you. And then that was right when they had made the decision to move down to Tampa. And I think her daughter was moving from Winston-Salem, and they came up to help her move out. So we kind of missed that opportunity there. But not everybody is I better watch what I say. Not everybody likes barbecue. Some good soul food, some good Southern meat.
Right.
But I'm right there. I like it all. I like the soul
Me
food.
too.
Oh yeah.
We'll try it all.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so this is kind of a segue into. I'd like to show a video clip if that's all right, and I'm going to pull us out so everybody can see the full screen on this. But this is on. You just mentioned your very first vlog, and I believe this is a little snippet of that, and then maybe we can talk about that here in a second. So let's pull this out and let me pull that up and see if we can play that for us.
All right, guys, we're sitting here. Me and my baby, we're just chilling on the majesty of the seas. Over here, you see the ice cream? There's an ice cream station over there. And there's an attendant making the ice cream for you.
Yeah, like legit making the cones for you.
What kind of this? That you making my cone for me? This ain't carnival, I understand. But damn, I am not kidding. This chick making cones for them people. Little old bitty ass cone too. Look at it.
It's called ice cream control.
I know my buddies of the YouTube world ain't telling y'all about this shit, but this is wrong.
Hey, but they are beautiful cones. They're made.
They little old bitty cones. They about that big. Little old bitty cone. You know, on Carnival, you can stack your crap about this high. They don't care. They say eat all you want. Stick your head under there if you want to. We don't care. Ooh.
And they do legit stick their head in there sometimes. I've seen the videos, guys.
This is some wrong stuff right here. I'm gonna get me another beer and I'm gonna watch this chick over here making these cones for these folks.
Y'all, we are like in a different class. Might be too sophisticated for us.
It's a sad day in the cruising world for me. I'm getting used to this roll, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, we'll catch back with you.
It was a sad day in the cruising world, is what Ronnie said. I mean,
that was in March of 2020. COVID had not even hit good yet until we got off the ship, and there was news stuff coming on the TV about the folks in China wearing the mask, and I'm like, oh, they done got another some of that mad cow stuff or something going crazy over in China. We didn't have a clue what we was getting off the boat into. I mean, we really didn't. We were, I'm like, making ice cream cones for people. I mean, what is going on? And yeah, little did we know, probably never will make a cone for yourself again.
That may have been the last week of the cones coming out, right? I mean,
Maybe
I think the Whatevs folks were on a cruise, and that was they got held back on Grand Turk, and that was it. They got off.
Just missed all that. I mean,
we missed it. We got off the
crazy.
boat. I mean, that was a later cruise. We usually cruise in February, and this one happened to be in March, and we'd never been on Royal, and we was like, it's leaving out of New Orleans, and it's not that, it's a 7-day cruise. Only thing was Bahamas. I think we were worried about Bahamas because that hurricane had just hit, So we was like, I don't know what there is going to be able to, what we'll be able to do. But I wanted to go to Key West so bad. I was like, this thing's going to Key West. I said, we got to jump on this thing, and we did. And great little ship. I mean, it's one of the smaller.
Been retired now, though, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller ships. I mean, it's a tiny ship from what we're used to. I mean, of course, any ship I think is bigger than that thing. I think they were fishing off the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they were.
They were filleting the fish for supper that night, right? In the main dining room.
Great little ship.
We
great
loved Royal.
Great.
I was really surprised.
Yeah, great buffet. Everybody treated you well. I mean, they wasn't a whole lot. There wasn't any specialty dining except for Johnny Rockets, I think. But the pizza was good. The buffets was good. They treated us good at the MDR. I mean, any little thing we wanted, we showed up whenever we wanted, even though we had a time. And the same waiter came, and he just knew what you wanted. I mean, it was great.
Part of that was probably the ship was so small, though, too. Which I like a big ship, but I like a small ship too.
I actually got in that pool.
I like a ship. I like them all.
I know, but I've never been in a pool. I've never been in a pool on a cruise ship. And me and Teresa were only two in it.
Yep.
I was like,
yeah. Awesome. I got to ask you a question though. When I was watching that video, so it sounds like overall you like Royal, right? You'd do Royal again, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no problem with it. I did notice when y'all were upstairs walking around, and y'all kind of made jokes about the chairs not being big enough or something. They had the hip huggers on them, but y'all were walking through around upstairs, and you look like the youngest couple up there. I mean, is that kind of an area? I mean, just that view area with just a lot of older people go up there and kind of hang out, or
there wasn't a whole lot of kids on that ship. There wasn't a whole lot for a kid to do on that ship.
That's probably why we liked it. I just realized that we were the youngest ones there.
Well, they did have a kids
we
area.
looked good.
They had a kids area though, because we played ping pong, and they had basketball. And
you heard what he said. They had a kids area, but we played it.
Well, we did. I mean, we go to the arcades and stuff, and there was a little teen area, but I hardly ever saw a teen.
It was a different crowd for sure than what normally is on Carnival, which I'm cool with all of it though.
I remember a song come on and I went, whoa, like that, and everybody just kind of stopped
and broke their neck.
They were like, who is that dude? And, I was like, hey, I guess they don't do that here.
Yeah.
So did Royal, I mean, I've never been on Royal. Some of their newer ships look beautiful, but I mean, what's their, like on the Lido deck and stuff like that, do they have like something similar to the hairy chest contest and stuff like that, or what goes on with Royal?
They had the belly flop contest.
Oh,
they had a big belly flop contest. And they had a couple of other things. I can't remember exactly what they were. But the only thing about this particular ship, if you're not a smoker, the Lido wasn't where you want to be. But if you were a smoker, this was the ship for you.
Yeah, there was a lot of smoking areas.
They smoked beside the pool, above the pool, around the pool, and I was like, I've never even heard of this. I said, they just smoke.
They just smoke.
It just kind of just stopped where that ice cream machine was. It went from there all the way, on that whole side of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing was upstairs, the whole side of that pool, and everything on the other side. I mean, heck, you could hand somebody something from one smoking area to the non-smoking area. I mean, it wasn't that big a ship.
The casino was awesome on that ship, though.
It was for me.
You want money?
Well, I've heard in the past, I hope I'm not telling on you, Ronnie. You said you normally don't like to gamble, right? But Miss Teresa loves to gamble, right? Look, she's her eyes lit up.
You got it correct. This one here loves it. She get that fever, Mike. She gets that fever, and you got to lay, baby, come on, let's go to the doctor and get your tail out of here and go. Let's throw some water on your face and calm you down a little bit. Yeah, I hang out at the bars and stuff. Usually there's a game on or something, a sports bar. There's usually, but right there close to the casino anyway. And I'll go get a drink, and every once in a while I'll throw a little 20 in or whatever. This machine I was inside the door.
And I think I had been sitting at my machine
all day, probably.
Like all day. And he came in for like
I come in, throw a 20 in this little dollar machine, and I ain't even really paying much attention. I'm kind of watching that game, and I'm hitting a little max bet and stuff, and all of a sudden everything just kind of stopped, and it started chinging, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but it wasn't the same thing lit up. It was like two of the same thing, and then some kind of crazy triple doubler, whatever at the end. And I'm sitting there going, this thing's ticking off. And I'm thinking in my head, well, 250 quarters is this, and that. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm on a dollar machine. And that thing just kept on clicking until it got to, what, 338 or something? I mean, no, 538. 538, I think it was.
I thought it was 700 or something.
No, it was only 5 something. There's a picture of it on the blog. Hit that button, cashed out, walked over there and shined it in front of her and walked out of the casino.
He hides money from me too, though. He'll go, oh, give me that ticket. Let me go cash that one out, and then he'll put it in his pocket. Yeah. And then in the night, he goes, "You didn't lose as much as you thought." Yeah, and he'll pull it out. I'm like, "Give me that. Let's go again."
Hey, I'll pay that money at it.
It's always you didn't lose as much as you thought.
Is that the most money either one of you have? I mean, you got to say the exact dollar amounts, but Teresa, have you ever won big? Or Ronnie, it sounds like you won pretty big there on a cruise ship.
I won 700 and something in Natchez one night, but that's it. We're not spending like thousands of dollars at the casino. Mm-hmm. We'll usually go in with $200-300.
The Wyoming trip, we drove over to the Indian reservation or whatever, and we played over there, and I won $300 something just goofing around. And
I won there too.
I went to Vicksburg before we got together, and I won. That's probably the most I'd ever won was $2,600, and most of that I won on poker. That's back when the U.S. poker tournament thing. The Texas Hold'em was a big deal, and I think the big blind was $6, the small blind was $3, and I won most of it on the first 3 or 4 hands because everybody was wanting to play so bad, and but I was the one getting the hands, and I had they dealt me 2 2s right off the bat. And the flop come around, and it was a 9, a 9, and a 2. And everybody was betting like crazy, And then finally, the dude over here, me and him got into it, and he had a 9. But there I was with that boat, and he was upset.
Do y'all play? Do y'all gamble?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Ronnie. I prefer table games. I prefer Texas Hold'em. The first cruise we went on, I did pretty well and paid for the whole cruise on Texas Hold'em. Even with the, it was the digital electronic Texas Hold'em, and they rake a lot on you on that one. But we won pretty big that night, or I did, and it paid for the whole cruise. But after that, we haven't won anything. Nope. I mean, we love to go and play the roulette table. We'll go there and take $100, $200 and, drink for a couple hours. And of course, we all have our magic numbers, 8, 23, 31, 3. And then we'll usually take $5. We'll bet $10 to $15 a spin, but we'll put 5 on black or red to pay for what we're playing in the middle. That's our method, and it's never worked, but it's fun. I mean, we like to be there.
Just a couple hours.
So y'all really love to learn to play that on the cruise.
It's fun.
No.
Yeah. And your best chance pretty much is, without craps. I mean, I think it's like a 46, 47%. It's in the high 40s. If you just bet on black or red, I mean, it's one of your better odds to win.
Yeah.
Right.
But I've seen it before go 7 or 8 times in a row black, and you're like, well, I'm going to put it on red this time because it's got to go off of black. No, it'll go black 13 times in a row. And you're like, can you believe that? But,
but it's still fun. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. We really enjoy it. We use it as entertainment, though. I'm not addicted to it. And like if Anthony loves, we've only went Carnival, but he loves Camp Ocean. So he'll go to Camp Ocean and say, Mom, Dad, you guys go on a date for a couple hours. So we'll go down, listen to music, play, 2 or 3 hours at the casino. And we use it as entertainment. We're not, taking a couple $1,000s with us. It's, a couple $100 a piece and just have fun.
Oh, yeah. That's what we do. I mean, it's budgeted. It's not like we just blowing the house money on it or nothing. It's all in good fun. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is when you get on there with like Josh and Michelle or somebody like that.
And apparently Cindy.
Yeah, it's gonna be like y'all gonna be taking shots or whatever and smoking. And, let me pull it one more time. We'll start probably.
Well, hey, so we got another video to show, and
we tried to get the lawyers to stop that video that was stolen from our house.
It was the Taveling Gilberts Go Wild. I saw you guys at the Voodoo Lounge, and I'm not going to tell you what little bit of clothes you had on, right? But we may just to let everybody know ahead of time. We may go a tad over 9. We're not going to go way past 9 o'clock. But Thursday is not on tonight. Those guys are having a great time in Punta Cana. So if you've seen the Marco Polos for those, they are having a blast.
And he posts Facebook every day too.
It's so awesome. But so I want to preface this before we actually show the video. So because when I show the video, the people watching it may not understand what really happened. But so this is a clip from I think it's your #1 video. It's the Myrtle Plantation video, and it's considered one of the most haunted places in the USA. Is my understanding. I may be totally wrong on that. But when I was watching the video, I started to try to record. I asked Teresa and Ronnie if I could record part of the video to show tonight. And they were like, sure, go ahead. Ain't no problem. Well, when I go to record the video, the screen starts like jumping back and forth. And it did it, and it kept going back and forth. And I was like, what is going on? And, I just thought it was a glitch. And so I stopped it, went back and watched it. And when I went back and watched it, it was not glitching. So then I went back to try to upload it, went back to try to get it again. It's gone. It's deleted. The video's not there. So I was like, what in the world is going on? Okay, so then Teresa hits me up on the Marco Polo, and I'm watching it, and I'm telling her what's happening with the video, and it starts twitching on me again. And I'm like, Teresa, this thing is twitching back and forth. You got to see this. So I flipped the Marco Polo around for her to see it. She's like, oh, wow, that's wild. Yeah, no, we didn't do that in the video or something to that effect. And I was like, well, it's doing it now. So we kind of joked back and forth about the voodoo and her and just stuff like that messing. And so I go back to watch the video, and it's not glitching none. And what's even crazier is I didn't have my mic on. And when you see this video, you're going to hear me speaking through the video. And you're not going to hear Teresa speaking back to me on Marco Polo, talking back and forth. So it's just some weird stuff. The actual core of the video is a great video too. So please go and watch the Taveling Gilberts video on the Myrtle Plantation. It's about 18 minutes long. It's a great video. I loved it. Watched it twice. Actually, I watched it more times than that after all this crazy stuff happened. So when I show you this video, just take in mind all this crazy stuff happened in advance or during the video. So when you hear me talking in the video, it's not intentional. And I didn't have my mic set up to record over it. I'm just talking in the video for some reason. And then you'll notice Teresa's not talking back to me, but she will tell you right now I was talking back and forth to him. So it's just really queer, really weird stuff. I'll let you, use your imagination, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. But I'm going to take us out of this, show the video, and then we'll talk about the Myrtle Plantation, talk with the Gilberts about that place because it looks like a cool place. I'd love to go check out sometime.
Definitely.
So I'm going to pull us out, and we're going to watch this video real quick. Well, I'm recording this right now, and some weird stuff has happened. Trying to record it. I was watching it clear as day on here. And then when I went back and watched the recording of it, it was shaking the whole time. Shaking. Like I thought it was effect you did.
Yeah, you come off the road.
The video again, it was not shaking. And then went back and
come
watched
off
the
the
video
road,
again.
the main road, and then come all around. Of course, park. This is where I was talking about.
All the new section.
Oh, this is new. This is a restaurant. I'm assuming.
I think it's a restaurant, and they have like a room you can rent out for events.
Yeah, event room. That's what it is. Big, nice restaurant though. Got like a,
look at that.
One of them gourmet chefs.
None of that was here when I was.
On your
there.
regular video, it's not doing
very
that.
Small and very quaint. First time
But
I tried
on the
espresso.
video screen, see?
Yeah, where
It's
would
like
the
jittery.
gift shop be?
It's like this
Weird.
way. So here's the side of the house.
Okay.
That's what you see when you come up.
Yeah, this is the side of the house.
And we're going to go right through here.
So like I said in the beginning, I've actually stayed here before. The room that's on the bottom of the house, the only room that you can stay in at the bottom, my niece stayed in that room, and we'd put a blanket over the bottom of the bed. We went to the store, came back, there's handprints on the blanket. Nobody had been in the room. Savannah, my daughter, and one of her friends, we stayed upstairs in one of the rooms there. The stairway, I mean, it's old, it's creaky, old wood. You can hear anybody walking up there, even when you get on the little foyer area. But we were laying in bed, girls were asleep, I was awake, I hear this bang, bang, bang on my door, and nothing's there. I just lay there, the girls woke up, nobody ever walked away. We definitely would have heard them. There was no shadows under the door for the feet, so that was definitely kind of creepy. And as you can see, there is one way up and one way down. There is nowhere that anybody could have went. There was only one other guest up there, and it definitely wasn't them. So just a couple of creepy experiences.
So here's the you can see, and you can breeze way through here.
Mm-hmm.
Picture, there's Chloe right there. It says she had her little turban on. There's also pictures of what appears to be the children sitting on top of the house.
Here.
Yep, there, that's it.
That's the. It was the same picture.
That's right.
They were sitting there and they were analyzing this part of the picture, and the guy said, "Well, what about the kids on the roof?" And as you can see, a couple of shadows of kids.
You know, David Bradford had 2 children that she accidentally killed.
Yeah, and that's what they were thinking. The 2 kids.
Spooky.
Spooky for real.
Yeah, so it's just that was a little weird. Make of it what you don't want to, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. I have my own personal beliefs spiritually and all that, but it was just weird. We've had that one other experience the other time in the Brushy Mountain Penitentiary. There's some weird stuff. So, but what's your opinion? I think y'all have been several times. I know you have, Teresa.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
He's only stayed one night, but I stayed. Okay, so it has changed a lot over the years. The Myrtles has. They used to have a little small restaurant, and they had what used to be the stables out beside it, where they also had rooms. Those burned, but I stayed in those stables, and I've stayed in the house 2 or 3 times. I can't remember now, but they've built up new cabins and stuff, so it has changed to me. It's not quite as quaint as it used to be. But when you're right there behind the house, and especially the little pond, it really is like you step back in time. But you can definitely feel some odd energy there for sure.
Yeah, so Josh is saying, the photo could be anything. He invented photography too. So we got to remember, Josh. I mean, he invented photography. He invented UFOs and supernatural stuff.
Yeah, at the end of that vlog, we're in the actual gift shop, and it didn't take very good, but I was filming it's like a little picture frame where all the people that have filmed stuff or took pictures of stuff, it kind of just, it's a slideshow, I guess. And there's some odd pictures out there, that's for sure.
There's some stuff in some of the pictures that we have that we didn't notice. Somebody else that watched it, and we'll have to go back and find it, they saw it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a couple orbs, and then there's one shadowy figure in one of them, too. Yeah. But I don't guess we were really paying that much attention.
Speaking of orbs, so how long have y'all been seeing these orbs where you live? Is this something that's just this house or previous homes that you've lived in, or do they follow you around?
I've never seen an orb until we started filming.
Yeah.
We felt stuff, and we're not on our channel, so we can tell it. This house was built in 1977. So it's old. And in this particular room, which was one of the bedrooms, the last 2 owners that lived here, both of them passed away in this room. But
not at the same time.
Yeah, not at the same time. But this house was kind of a refuge of sorts. In the major floods in the 20s, everybody came here. It was the Highland area. So we don't know what all has gone on in this house. There's a lot of history here, a lot of history. But I have heard somebody walking through the house. I've been touched on my back. I have one time I called Ronnie while he was at work. I'm thinking
She thought
somebody's
I walked
in the
door.
house.
Yeah, she
I was
thought
in
I
the
walked in the
bathroom.
door. She said, "Are you here?" Because it's an odd time for me to be home. I thought, "No, I ain't here. I'm at work."
I mean, I heard the door slam, somebody walking through, and I'm like, oh, he came home early. It's on a Saturday. He came home early. And I'm like, hey. And then he didn't answer. And I'm going, what's up? So anyway, but the orbs, we've never seen them until we started filming. I mean,
Yeah.
Wow. So there was a question earlier the Beach Please asked about where was the glitching part of the video. That's the crazy thing about it is on the Marco Polo, when I'm talking to Teresa, I flip it around so she can see the video of it glitching out on me. And I think you saw that, right, Teresa?
Yep.
It was glitching and making these crazy views. And I was recording it live off of YouTube, off my screen. If you know how I got Windows 10, so you hit your window R button at the same time and it starts recording. So that's what's crazy. When I went back, I knew what had happened. Me and Teresa did. And when I went back, you didn't see it in the video glitching, but it was glitching when I was showing it to her. It did that earlier. And when I went back and watched it, it wasn't glitching. But then when I went back and tried to get it the second time, the video was gone. It just disappeared. So
where was my voice?
Take it.
That's what's weird. Where was my voice? I was talking back to you. We could hear you.
You was talking back in the Marco Polo, and that's why you kept hearing me talk and saying things to her, telling her what's happened in the video. And then you never would hear her because, I'm talking to her. I would say something, stop. She would say something back. It's recording the whole time. But I didn't have it set up to record, to put my voice on there because I'm copying what's on the screen. I'm not copying. I don't have a mic on doing a voiceover or anything. That's what's weird about it. So, anything can be explained by anybody. UFOs can be explained. Some people believe them. Some people don't believe them. Spiritual things can be explained. Some people believe by faith. Some people don't believe by faith. There's all kinds of crazy things. But that was weird. But that was a really cool video. Y'all need to go check that out.
Yes.
If you like spooky type things, and they got a great channel anyway. Ton of great videos. We love the Ronnie, your mom with the tomato gravy and the biscuits.
Yes.
That love stuff like that. But definitely go check out the Taveling Gilberts video. And I think anybody got any questions real quick before we do this Vegemite thing? Let's see. Blaine's making some fun there of the Detroit Lions fans. I don't know why he would do that. KY Travelers is saying, me and Brenda both used to work at a haunted jail. Wow.
Way cool.
That's kind of spooky. That's another thing. Yeah. One of our videos is called the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. And there was some weird things that happened up there. It's in Petros, Tennessee. So,
I want to go back. So we missed some stuff.
Yeah, we missed some stuff. I'd like to go back there as well. But, again, I'm a skeptic because of my spiritual beliefs, and I believe certain things. But when things weird happen, I can't explain it. It is what it is,
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see, Google degrees. Okay. Artie, and then let's see, anybody else? Let's see. Saw something. The chat's jumping. I apologize. Colorado. Did you ever try that Colorado Bulldog? Yeah, Betsy.
Really said she write a book.
Blaine's talking about peeing himself.
Yeah.
From time to time I heard.
Ask Teresa if she had any spaghetti lately. I still pee on myself watching that Lovey's Fellow. That is a hilarious video. That's probably, is that one of your top videos or one of your most watched or anything? Or
No, it's got a lot. It's an organic video of just word of mouth kind of thing instead of a Google search. It's mostly friends, family, everybody on the YouTube community, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You gotta do the bloopers. You gotta do a bloopers on
I
that
need to do a bloopers reel on that because it's only, I think it's 4 or 5 minutes long. It's not very long, and it took a long
I could not stop
time
laughing
to get that done.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was bad.
Oh, I want to go to the Queen Mary too.
All right, so I think we're gonna. Y'all guys ready to do some Vegemite? I know everybody wants to see us suffer
Sure.
and go through pain. So I think Teresa and Ronnie, they've done this before. They got a great video on this. They're all ready to go. I think they've got it set up 3 different ways. We're gonna set ours up and try. Anthony, our waiter over there is pulling the toast out. He's going to bring the butter and Vegemite over here. So we're going to try to butter up. We were told to butter this up and put a little Vegemite on here. Don't cake it. And I think you're going to try it 3 ways, right? You're going
AKA shoe
Right.
polish.
We're going to try cheese at the end, the second time. This first time, let me have it at. Got it.
We have some
Need the butter.
toast. Yourself.
Yep.
What about a knife, dear?
Should be a knife over there, Anthony. We're getting ready to butter this thing up.
Do the thick one first.
Soft.
Okay.
All right, so
Anthony.
Anthony's going to try this with us. So you
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
he did the sour.
Probably yours. Want to try it? I don't know.
All right, so we got this good and buttered up, and this butter's been sitting out a little bit, so it's nice and soft. And just set that over there. And I'm going to try the Vegemite. I was told to put a little on this, so I'm going to go with. Is that considered a little or too much?
Yeah, this
What do
is
you
what
think?
we got right here. This is the thin one. Just kind of.
All right.
So you put it on really thin.
Okay, so we're going to put this amount on ours, so we'll see how this goes. Oh man, that stuff is thick.
Yeah, she said where you can still see the bread like webby looking.
Ow.
Look on Anthony's face. He's like, I ain't sure about this.
Yeah, he just said that looks so gross, so I don't know how well this is going to go.
Wow, really?
All right, so we got this much on ours.
That's
Maybe
right.
too much. I don't know. This is what y'all's look like.
Yeah, and then Anissa eats it like this.
Whoa.
So we're gonna try this one too.
All right, so I'm going to tear this into 3 parts so we can all try it. Michelle's got part of it. You want to give Anthony part of that one?
Yes. No. Mom.
All right, on the count of 3, we're going to try this. 1, 2, 3.
Michelle.
Awful.
Oh, that's so
That's salty.
That first bite was good, but then
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's definitely salty. Maybe I put too much on it. But you can taste the beef in it.
Yeah.
Their beef?
It's like a beef stock or beefy taste, right? Is that what y'all get out of it?
Yep,
Yeah.
beefy.
Really, really, really salty.
Michelle loves it. Look at that face.
Yes, she loves it.
Awful.
Anthony ate his. Is it good?
not good, but it's pretty gross.
Anthony
but-
says it's pretty gross, but he can get it down.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating mine.
Have at it.
All right. Do you guys, while I'm preparing the next one, do you want to go with you want to do the next one with cheese, or do you want to go ahead and go for the big thick one?
Go with cheese.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and butter this one up.
Thin slice of cheese.
Yeah, 'cause I like it.
Get this back over there. All right, so I got this butter real thin. We're going back with a Vegemite. Might not put quite as much
Don't
Vegemite
put
this
so
time.
much on there.
Listen, they're yelling at me saying I put too much.
So much.
That's the same amount.
No, that's not the same amount.
Here's the thick one.
Anthony's gonna be like, I don't want to eat on the show no more.
Well, his last 2 times have been sour challenge with Beach Please, and now he's eating Vegemite with us. So I don't know. He might say, "Yeah, I'm not gonna."
3 times. Remember
I'm
when
ready
I
to
did
try
with
the canned possum. Are we doing that next week? The canned possum.
No, we're not
That will
doing
not
that.
be happening.
All right, so I'm doing this time just a tad less Vegemite, but we're also going to go with cheese. We got cheddar cheese on ours.
Oh,
You don't?
So we got another cheddar. So this is what it looks like.
hmm
I'm going to tear this in half,
I haven't eaten one.
and you can tear that in half. Have you already ate the cheese? You already ate that one?
I can't stop her from eating. She's over here just knocking me out.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and try this. Let's see what we got here.
little bit better.
Likes it with
That's
the
a
cheese.
lot better.
It is a lot better with the cheese.
The
You-
cheese
I like it a
has
lot
such a
better.
strong flavor.
This is cheddar. Yeah, it's got a stronger flavor, and then you just get a little bit of the salt to it.
It drowns it out. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what they talk about with the tomato. We made some little small, like a little sandwich kind of thing with the tomato, and that's it. It all tones it down just a little bit, and it yeah, it helps.
Do y'all have tomato too?
No.
No
I
tomato.
will let you go ahead and do that one.
Yeah.
But hey, this one's not that bad. I can handle this.
To me, it's best with the cheese and the tomato.
Well, Anisha told me to fry an egg and put it on this sandwich, and I did that.
I think it's probably good.
It was great.
I can see the tomato being good because of a lot of people put salt on their tomatoes, like a tomato
Right.
sandwich.
It
So I bet
is- it's good.
if you put tomato, the cheese, and that Vegemite,
Put a little pepper on there.
Hmm.
Hey,
all right, here's chauffeur
I like it.
or waiter. We'll give you some
Butler.
butler.
Next
Yeah.
is you build a tolerance and start to eat more and more.
Well, this is the question I asked Cindy today, Cindy Spiker. This is the ultimate question. We'll kind of go to the chat real quick and we'll wrap this up. Erica's like, poor Michelle. Spoonful straight. I tell you what,
No.
if somebody gives a $49.99 super chat,
That's
I
right.
will do a spoonful straight, and we'll put all the money to the cruising hands. Yeah. So unless you got $49.99, I'm not doing it. I can't imagine a full spoonful of that. My gosh.
That would be horrible.
Have y'all ate it with have y'all tried it with the just the thick one on it? Have you already
I
ate
did.
that?
That's what she ate first.
I like it. This
Really?
one, I liked it.
Yep.
I like it better, actually.
Yeah, we're about done with our bottle. I'm just saying we're about out of this. We're gonna have
So
to
yeah, so this is the question. Are you gonna buy another one just to eat
I
around the
probably
house?
will. I probably will.
You gotta ship ours to
I
y'all.
eat a lot more of it than she does, but yeah, I like it. I like just a little touch of it on the sandwich. Really good.
What else we got on here? That looks like a better amount. Yeah. Matt, that wasn't quite as much. That first one was kind of thick on my end.
Yeah.
Oh, you in trouble, brother. You
What
in trouble.
Somebody hit us with a $49.99.
Billy.
Who was that?
Billy.
Who did that?
Go, let it go, let it.
Who did it?
Who did it?
Billy.
Oh my! Go get a spoon, Anthony. Ah!
All
All right, that's what I get for running my mouth. So Billy hit us with a $49.99 super chat.
Oh, Billy.
Let me go get a spoon.
He's gonna do it with
Oh
you.
my gosh! Hey, so Ronnie's going to do it with me. I like that. Oh my gosh! So if anybody else hits another $49.99, we'll do another one too.
Ooh.
That's all on him. It ain't me.
Yeah, we're not committed to
I got to get my taste buds going right here. You know.
Yeah,
Man,
you better open that
Get your
drink.
bucket now.
I'll do.
Getting the biggest spoon.
Make sure you have a bucket here.
Anthony got it.
Oh my gosh, man!
He got to take
Get in here. This thing's like a ladle. It won't even fit in the thing.
That's too funny.
But I can handle
Some
it.
tar.
Oh.
That's a lot. That's more than a teaspoon. That's like a big
Woo!
hunkin'. Oh my gosh!
That's so bad.
I might throw up for real. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle this.
Well, get your tea ready.
Oh my gosh! All right,
Don't spray it on me. If you did.
all right. Got to man up, right? Got to man up. Got to man up.
I'm going to
That's
tell you,
right
Mike,
here.
you know I love you,
Still got
bro.
some
I'm showing you.
sour challenge.
Oh my gosh! All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Mm-mm.
You gotta get it down.
I'm gonna throw up.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
gross.
Oh, do we have to refund
Spit his out.
Oh, Dad. Oh, no.
I'm not doing that for another $49.99. Right? I tell you right now. Did you get that down, Ronnie?
I got it
He
down.
did.
Here.
Oh my gosh.
That was so funny.
Woo.
I mean, my innards were coming up.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So I cannot do that one on the
His eyes are watering.
I mean, that's staying with me. I can't get rid of the taste in my mouth.
Woo.
Oh my God. I'm sweating. Look at my forehead. I'm sweating.
Forget the hot challenges. Vegemite challenge is the way
Oh
to
my
go.
gosh.
Yep. Oh my God.
Let me just tell you something, and this is honest God's truth. Don't ever do that.
Josh is so wrong.
Don't ever do that. That was absolutely
That will teach
that
somebody not to run their mouth.
All right, Brian. All right, Billy. You got me. Hey, it was worth the 49. It wasn't really. I don't know. I'd rather just pay the $49.99 than to do that. I can tell you that. I probably would rather pay the $99.99 than to do that. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting.
I'm fine.
You're sweating.
Hey,
I mean, look at my forehead.
it ain't no
I'm
joke.
And you didn't swallow it.
I couldn't have
Or
swallowed it. I don't know how Ronnie
swallowed
done
it.
it. Ronnie, you're gonna be swole up tomorrow like a man, like a.
Probably, yeah.
You're gonna be drinking water all night tonight. It'll probably be 3 or 4 days before we go to the bathroom.
I was about halfway through it, and I was like, I don't really know what I'm fixing to do. If I'm gonna wrap it up or swallow.
I was trying to figure out how I could get it down. I was like, should I try to get it down? And I knew I'd throw up.
Well, it shows you how thick it was. That's how hard
Oh
it
my
was to
God.
get off the spoon.
Yes.
It's just like tar.
I think your
This
hands
is mine.
a bit.
Yeah, this is the
I
same.
couldn't even get it.
off. Golly.
Wow.
Shit.
Hey,
Wow.
thank you so much for doing that with us. I don't
I
know.
didn't mean to make you
I didn't.
suffer.
Yeah, I was actually going to just do it myself and not you do it too.
But thank
Ronnie,
you for
but
being
yeah.
such a good sport.
And I
Yeah,
bow down to you.
I told you, Billy's a big fan of ours, and I brought him over here to watch your channel. So I was just going to let you know, I need to be there for you.
So I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I was going to say for $99.99, you get a carnival game and a spoonful, but we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. That was, I have to admit, that's probably the grossest thing I've ever done a spoonful of anything in my life. I don't think I've ever.
A single spoonful, I believe it is. Good night.
That was pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
So, hey, this might be a good challenge to other creators out there. How many other creators out there in the travel or cruising or food community can do a spoonful? And this is not a teaspoon. This is a full-size spoon. Ronnie had one too.
Yeah.
Of Vegemite. And down it. Ronnie's the man. Ronnie's the defending champion. He's the man. I couldn't do it.
I believe
Wow.
Betsy and Mike can do it.
Oh yeah.
They're a young couple. They could probably handle it. They like all that nasty stuff.
Who?
Betsy and Mike.
Yeah,
I
Betsy and Mike.
guarantee it.
Betsy and Mike.
Yeah, so
can
we're
do
gonna
it.
we're challenge Betsy and Mike. They need to put that on their spin on their torture thing.
That
the
is
torture.
right.
Y'all need to put a spoonful of Vegemite
That is right.
on your torture and see how you guys do on that one,
I
right?
want to see the faces that they make.
God, that was
Challenge
disgusting.
accepted.
Ooh.
Wow. And they accepted it.
Betsy said no. Mike said yes.
Yeah, it was a great cause. All $49.99 we'll put over to Helping Hands for Cruising.
Yes.
Maybe that day that might be the challenge, the down under challenge that whole day from all the those on the cruising cruisathon is to try to take that down and accept $49.99. I couldn't do 2 of those. If somebody else would have said that, I just had to give up and pay the $49.99. I couldn't have done it. I'd have paid them back.
Worth it to pay the $49.
Wow.
It wouldn't been worth it.
Wow. What is this Beach Pleaser saying? Quick, Anthony, get him some sour candy.
Hey, we still have some.
We do have some to get that taste out. We still got the sour candy challenge right here. we're going to go ahead and let everybody, go ahead and end this. We cannot thank you enough,
Yes, thank
Teresa and
y'all so
Ronnie.
much.
Oh,
Such
we had,
great
we had-
stories.
yeah, we had a great time.
You came on and you guys are so funny. And then you turn around and did the Vegemite
Yes,
and then
y'all are awesome.
did the challenge too. So thank you so much for that. If you haven't subbed their channel, definitely go hit up the Taveling Gilberts, sub to their channel, double check that you're subbed to their channel because some crazy things happen sometimes
Yes.
that you're not subbed. But check out their videos. Check out this Myrtle Plantation. Check out their Vegemite that they did it with Anissa from Australia, right? Was it Anissa?
Yep.
Check that video out. Go back and watch the rerun of this. I have to go back and watch me throwing up in the trash can. It was pretty
It's not
disgusting.
pretty.
But thank you guys again so much for coming on here. And
Yes, thank you.
Thank
check
you.
them out on
Thank you.
Saturday nights at 8:00, right?
Right.
All right. And sooner or later, are you going to run out of words to use for the that AA group up there? They can't never get the words right anyway.
No.
Yeah, no, not really. We got plenty. Like, which three you want to use this week, baby?
Well, thank you guys
Thank
again. Y'all have a
you.
great evening. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Woo, man! We may have to go back and cut part of this video out and just do that as a challenge or something. But man, I'm telling you what, the Vegemite in small amounts is not that bad. I can handle that. It was actually pretty good with cheese.
Large quantities.
I'm
Another
telling you right now, though, with a spoonful of it, not this old boy, not again. That was rough. So
I made sure to get the biggest spoon for you.
thanks a lot, Anthony.
And I probably should have gotten a bigger spoon.
No. The only thing you could have got bigger than that was a ladle. So you guys have a great evening.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for being around with our shenanigans and our craziness in here. And we hope you have a great evening.
Yes.
And
Hope to see you next week.
I would say be the salt in this world, and you do need to be the salt, but the Vegemite is a lot of
Little
salt
too
in
much
it,
salt.
and be the light in this world. But you guys have a great evening, and we'll catch you next week. Next week, if I'm not mistaken, we got Blaine with Rayleigh Creative Travel coming on, so let's check that out. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.